We all saw the video. I saw it yesterday.
Gisi wote wanasema tuliona video.
It was the most horrifying thing I've ever seen.
How many more of our children have to die before we change the laws and change the policy here in the United States of America?
Naomba sheria.
I'm asking for justice.
Naomba sheria.
I'm asking for justice.
For the first time since Grand Rapids Police released the video of an officer shooting and killing Patrick Lyoya, we're hearing from the 26-year-old's family. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us and staying with our coverage tonight. I'm Brian Sterling.
And I'm Susan Shaw. Lyoya's family spoke this afternoon along with their attorney, Ben Crump. It comes amid growing calls for justice in Patrick's death. Right now, people are gathered at Rosa Parks Circle.
We have team coverage tonight, including a closer look at the Grand Rapids Police Department's history with civil rights complaints.
But we start with News 8's Jacqueline Francis, who sat down with the Lyoya family and Ben Crump after the news conference ended. Jacqueline?
The Lyoya family and their legal team announced plans to file a civil lawsuit arguing excessive use of deadly force. They say in that civil suit, the main question will be whether the officer had reason to believe his life was in immediate danger when he pulled the trigger. When it comes to the criminal investigation, they're calling for the officer to be arrested and charged right away.
We think there's enough evidence on that video of him engaging in the excessive use of unjustified deadly force.
Anasema tunafikiri kama kukoma evidence yenye inatosha deja iko pale ya kusema yeye alienda kuingia mu force yenye haizi kutumikisha.
That it warrants charges.
Na tunapenda bakwa charge.
We see people in our community
tunaona batu mu community yetu
where they do far less.
Na tunaona kitu banafanya kitu kidogo.
Have far less evidence.
Na banafanya kitu kidogo evidence.
And they are arrested and charged every day. And then in the very instance
na kitu kwa kidogo
when he's on top of Patrick,
wakati ko yule ya Patrick,
and he decides to use deadly force,
na kaamua kutumikisha nguvu ya kuua,
there is no intimate danger for that police officer to justify.
Hata kitu mwenye ilikuwa natia maisha ule polisi mu danger kwenda kujustifie kitendo kenye alifanya.
Him shooting their firstborn in the back of his head.
Another priority for the family is laying their son to rest. They expect to see his body for the first time tomorrow. I was able to talk with Patrick's mother and father today through an interpreter.
I can tell you right now, I'm not a human being. My heart is broken, is crying. I'm really hurt.
Sikukuwa najua kama Patrick anaweza kauawa vile kama mnyama.
I never thought or dreamed that Patrick can be killed like that, like an animal.
Gisi mimi baba yake namujua.
The way that me, his father, know him.
Patrick hakukuwa na uwezo wa kupigana na polisi.
Patrick did not have the strength to fight with the police.
Lakini kitu cha ajabu, polisi ametumia nguvu sana.
What is so amazing that police use excessive force
kwa kumpiga Patrick,
just to hit Patrick, to attack him,
kwa kumupanda juu,
to be on top of him,
na kummalizia maisha kwa kumpiga.
And to the word I'm using is the word that he's using, say to finish his life from the back of the head.
Sikuwa najua kama execution ya vile inaweza kuwa hapa Marekani.
I never thought that that kind of execution can be found in America.
Nalia, nasikia naumia.
And I'm crying, and I know that I'm hurt. What I want to say concerning my son, my boy. So you know that as to give birth to a kid, we are in pain.
Sasa hii ya kupoteza mtoto ama mtoto wangu kufa, yani niko na uchungu zaidi na zaidi ya ule wenyewe nilipata.
So the pain that I'm feeling right now to lose my son is deeper and harder and stronger than to give birth to him. You cannot even compare it.
Na niko na mshangao sana au mshtuko sana kuona jinsi mtoto wangu ameuawa kama mnyama bila hatia yoyote.
And I'm surprised and I'm astonished, I'm confused to see that my son has been killed like an animal without any reason.
And Jacqueline, on set, the family grieving, they're traumatized, they want justice. What does that look like specifically?
Well, first they want to know the name of the officer who killed their son. And from there, they want that officer to be not only charged and arrested, but first fired from the Grand Rapids Police Department. So those are their demands right now when it comes to that officer involved, who, again, remains unnamed at this time.
Difficult days ahead for that family. Jacqueline, thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Alongside the team of attorneys and Patrick Lyoya's family at today's news conference was the mother of Breonna Taylor, another young person who died at the hands of police.
News 8's Emily Leonard spoke with Breonna Taylor's mother and has her reaction. Emily?
Brian and Sue, Tamika Palmer told me she traveled from Louisville to Grand Rapids today because it's her hometown, and Breonna was born and raised here, and she wanted to show support to the family. She says she felt sick to her stomach when she heard there'd been a police-involved shooting death in her hometown.
And to hear this family talk about leaving their hometown to come here to escape war and everything else, and it's kind of the same thing for me. I left here, you watch history repeats itself, so you hope to leave and go somewhere else and live a better life, and I still ended up losing my daughter at the hands of the police. So.
I asked Tamika if she's been downtown Grand Rapids to see Monroe Center and the signs with the honorary designation of Breonna Taylor Way. She said she hasn't been there yet, but she has plans to head down there tonight. You can watch our entire interview right now at woodtv.com.